There is a formula in creating verbs in Tagalog. Stick around and find out. Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back. This video features the second part of my response to a request posted by one of the subscribers of this channel. Gao Ranfeng asked, and I will paraphrase his request, that I do an introduction of the prefix PAG that when combined with root words can become nouns, gerunds, and verbs. My response to this request is to break down my answer into 3 videos that will cover the following. First, using the PAG prefix plus root words to create Tagalog nouns, which I already covered in the last video. Second, using the PAG prefix plus root words combined with the AN suffix to create verbs, which will be the subject of this video. Third, using the PAG prefix plus root words combined with the IN suffix to create other verbs, which will be the subject of another video. So, tara, simulan na natin. Let's begin. Let's talk about using the PAG prefix plus root word combined with an AN suffix to create verbs. This formula produces Tagalog verbs with the following characteristics. First, to do something emotional or mental and or concerning something or someone. Second, to do or use something in, on, or at a certain location. Let's take a look at the first one. Verbs that do something emotional or mental and or concerning something or someone. Let's take a look at these sample verbs. We have the root word isip, think, which turns into the infinitive verb pag-isipan, to think about something or to consider. We separate the root word from the prefix if the root word starts with a vowel so that the root word is pronounced clearly. Pag-isipan. Got it? Next is aral, study. The infinitive verb is pag-aralan, to study something, to research on something. We have laro, play, paglaruan. There is a phonological change here. O becomes u, paglaruan, to play something. From here on, I'll mention the verbs and you can make out the root words and their meanings from the table. Pag-usapan, to talk about or discuss something or someone. Pag-awayan, to quarrel about something. Pagkasunduan, to be in agreement about something. Sometimes, but not all the time, a phonetic change happens with root words ending in a vowel. The suffix an becomes han, like pagsabihan, to reprimand, to reproach, or to admonish. Paghigantihan, to take revenge on someone. Pagsilbihan, to serve someone. Paglabahan, to wash clothes for someone. There's one root word that morphs into a verb differently, like tawa, laugh, pagtawanan, to laugh at someone. Its suffix an becomes nan. Just be aware of that. These are just a few verbs created from the combination of the PAG prefix, root words, and an suffix. Now, let's take a look at the second set of verbs. But before that, please be sure that you are subscribed by simply clicking on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you'll be updated of new videos. Alright? Now, here are our second set of verbs. Verbs that do or use something in, on, or at a certain location. Here it goes. Let's start with the root word kain, eat. We have the infinitive verb pagkainan, to eat in, on, or at. The root word luto, cook, paglutuan, to cook in, on, or at. I'll run through the verbs. You can see the root words and their meanings on the table. Paglagayan, to put in, on, or at. Pagtulugan, to sleep in, on, or at. Pagbilihan, there's that suffix han again, to buy in, on, or at. Pag-inuman, to drink in, on, or at. paglinisan, to clean in on or at. Pagpunasan, to wipe in on or at. Pagsayawan, to dance in on or at. Pag-ukitan, to carve in on or at. Pagguhitan, to draw in on or at or to make a line in or at. Pagsulatan, to write in on or at. Ayos ba? Creating verbs from PAG and AN are pretty straightforward. Next, let's use some of them in simple sample sentences. But to do that, we need to conjugate them into the completed, progressive, and contemplative aspects. Remember, Tagalog verbs are conjugated according to aspects and not tenses. Let's try conjugating the infinitive verbs. Pag-isipan, to think about something or to consider. Pag-aralan, to study something or to research on something. Pagsilbihan, to serve someone. Pagkainan, to eat in, on, or at. Pagbilihan, to buy in, on, or at. Pagsulatan, to write in, on, or at. The infinitive verbs are also the imperative verbs or the verbs that are used to command or to request someone. So they're the same. Let's take a look at the completed aspect or when the action has been completed. Pinag-isipan, pinag-aralan, pinagsilbihan, pinagkainan, pinagbilihan, pinagsulatan. Next, let's take a look at the progressive aspect or when the action is currently happening. The formula is simple. Just use the completed form and reduplicate the first syllable of the root word, represented here in white letters. Like, pinag-iisipan, pinag-aaralan, pinagsisilbihan, pinagkakainan, pinagbibilihan, pinagsusulatan. Finally, here's the contemplative aspect or when the action is about to occur. Just use the infinitive verb and reduplicate the first syllable of the root word like pag-iisipan, pag-aaralan, pagsisilbihan, pagkakainan, pagbibilihan, pagsusulatan. Ayos ba? Simple lang, hindi ba? If you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit the like button because that will help this channel be recommended to more people, thus helping this channel grow. Alright? Now, let's use some of the verbs in simple sample sentences. Let's try the imperative form or the form that commands or requests someone. Pagsabihan mo ang anak mo. You reprimand your child. Pag-isipan mo ang sinabi ko. You think about what I said. Paghigantihan mo ang mga kalaban mo. You take revenge on your enemies. Pagkasunduan natin ito. Let us agree on this. Pagsilbihan natin sila. Let us serve them. Here are some sentences in the completed aspect or when the action has been completed. Pinagtawanan nila ako. They laughed at me. Pinag-aralan ko iyan. I studied that or I researched on that. Pinagkainan ni Tess ang plato na iyan. Tess ate on that plate. Pinagbilihan ko ang tindahang iyon. I bought at that store. Pinag-usapan namin ang kaso mo. We discussed your case. Let's try sentences in the progressive aspect or when the action is currently happening. Pinaglalaruan ka lang niya. You are just being played by him or her. Or, he or she is treating you like a fool. Pinaglalagayan ko iyan ng gamit ko. I use that to put my stuff in. Pinagsasayawan namin ang lugar na ito. We use this place for dancing. Pinagguguhitan ni June ang papel na ito. June uses this paper for drawing. Pinag-aawayan nila ang lupa doon. They are fighting over the land over there. Finally, here are some sentences in the contemplative aspect when the action is about to occur. Pagsisilbihan ko ang bayan ko. I will serve my country. Pag-aaralan ko ang plano mo. I will study your plan. Pag-iisipan ko ang sinabi mo. I will think about what you said. Pag-uukitan namin ang batong ito. We will carve on this rock. Pag-uusapan namin ang problemang ito. We will discuss this problem. So there, Garon Feng, I have just completed the second part of my response to your request, which is to use PAG prefixes to create verbs. In my next video, I will complete my response to your request by talking about creating verbs using the PAG prefix and the IN suffix. I hope everyone catches that. I will see you soon. Maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.